All right, ladies, let's have a little late night chat. I'm not going to keep y'all long. I hope you all are doing well. Let's talk about reconciliation. Let's talk about reconciliation from a realistic point of life. If you haven't noticed the thumbnail, I'm using the thumbnail of Nelly and Ashanti. First of all, I love them individually and I love them as a couple. I want to go over a few things about reconciling with someone. Number one, number one, number one is your choice. Nobody has to make the choice but you. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your brother, not your sister, not your grandparents, your aunties, uncles, cousins, friends. You. It's your choice. That's the number one thing. Reconciling with an ex would be contingent upon these three things more than likely. Honesty. How much peace can they offer and bring to the table? And protection. Now, let's dive into honesty. You have to be honest, you and them, about why you all broke up, separated, what happened. You have to be willing to go over that from an honest standpoint and be willing to leave it in the past so that you don't allow that energy, that spirit, that if it happens to be an offense, you don't allow anything to linger over you and him. Honesty. Number two, peace. What's going to be put in place so that not only you have peace with it, but that he has peace with it? How can you ensure that you can bring peace to the connection as well as him? Lastly, protection. Why does protection have to be mentioned so much in relationships now, whether it's a reconciliation or whether it's just two people getting together that don't know each other? People get involved with low grade people. Low grade people and low grade / sinister people have no boundaries. They don't care about wrecking somebody's life. They don't care about causing harm to somebody else's life. They don't care about taking someone else's life or destroying it. They don't care because they don't have that person, and especially if it's a person that comes with a lifestyle, they don't care. How much protection can a person offer you, or how much protection can you all offer each other? Everything needs to be done from a mutual standpoint. You can't look at it as if he owes you so much and you don't owe him something either. Now, that's my stance on reconciliation. People want to reconcile and have a Nelly and Ashanti experience. However, they did not have sometimes people don't have the Nelly and Ashanti experience prior to the reconciliation. They didn't break up on horrible, ratchet, ghetto, terrible, deadly terms. Nowadays, the breakups are so horrible. People are using the word narcissist, whether their ex is a narcissistic person or not, so loosely. So you cannot have a Nelly and Ashanti reconciliation if you did not have a Nelly and Ashanti experience. They dated younger in life. They went in two separate ways. She pursued her career, he pursued his career. I don't recall Ashanti dating anyone, or she just didn't reveal her date life. Nelly did. He connected with her, reconnected with her. When Nelly first reconnected with Ashanti, she rejected him. She even dodged him. We can speculate, but let's just stick to the facts of it to keep it simple. Eventually, she gave in, at least to a conversation that led to her not only being in love, but becoming his wife. And I do want to mention, she became his wife, his fiance, his wife, the mother of their child discreetly. She was not hidden. They made an amicable choice to be discreet. for whatever their reasons and purposes. And Nellie's never been married. She's never been married. But they got back together off of honesty. They both have peace and they both have protection. And it's not just about the physical protection, it's the spiritual. So I say to you, from one woman to the next, first of all, we allow other people to make our choices. If you are someone that's saying your ex trying to kill you or try to kill you, you ain't got no damn business even considering that person as a second chance. It shouldn't even be a thought in your mind. And this video likely is not for you. That's just the common sense parts of life. When and on the situations to where you have experienced a really tumultuous situation or breakup with your ex and y'all want to reconcile, I don't recommend people reconciling and moving off from each other or from family and friends, because that person has to earn that level of trust back. You have to gain experience. You can't go off afar with someone you lost trust with. You can't go off with someone that's dishonest. You cannot go move off somewhere with someone you don't have peace with, because you're not sure if they will protect you. That's too scary. It's too sketchy. So do things from a practical level of life. Don't look too much in the spirit. Don't look so much in the physical. Deal with what's naturally there. On my closing, I want to say something about when you reconcile with people, whether you're reconciling or whether you are starting out with a new person. But this is primarily to reconciliation. If there has ever been any betrayal, any cheating, any backstabbing, any deceiving, any unloyalties, anything that's been an offense to you from that person, and their family and their friends knew about it, honey, do yourself a favor. Use your common sense with that as well. Keep boundaries. You don't need to be close with anybody's family or friends that knew a person played you, played over you, manipulated you, dogged you out, and if they assisted in the manipulation, the confusion, the lying, the deceit. If they do it once, I assure you they'll do it twice. If they did it for you to keep you hidden and covered, they'll do it for somebody else to keep them hidden and covered as well. So you just want to keep respectful boundaries. When y'all see each other, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. God bless you. Keep it going. Boom, boom, boom. People have become too close, become too comfortable with being closely associated with people that play a part in the offense of their life. And then they wonder why they never get anywhere, and they wonder why they never get healed and over something. You cannot get over something when a person constantly doing the same thing to you. And when people don't acknowledge their wrongdoing, you better don't just put a boundary. Just say, don't cross that line. Don't bring your ass over here because I know you ain't shit. You have to be blunt with people like that when you know that they have crossed you or played a part in the crossing of betrayal. It don't matter what their race, their age, their religion, their creed. It matters none of that. You can't consider any of that. You got to protect you at all costs. Ladies, I hope this message has helped. That's all I have for you. Reconciliation doesn't have to be a horrible thing for you all out there. If that's what you want, if that's what you desire, you have to first have to make the choice for yourself. And that should come in much prayer. That should come in much consecrated time between you and God and the Holy Spirit. Not from me, not from any other tarot reader, not from anybody else. Because anytime you want to reconcile with someone, guess what? You yourself have already been with them. So you have gained some rapport with them. If they have damaged their character, all you can do is decide to give them another rope and see if they're going to hang themselves again. But I wouldn't recommend, because I see a lot of people get together and move away right away. I don't think that's wise. Don't allow a person to move you away and alienate you, because you need support around you just in case. You need to date them closely. And what I mean by closely, get to know them. Peace and blessings, great day. No, hold on, pause. Hold on. I saw a comment. The person said you have to forgive and forget. That's a lie. You will never forget what a person does to you. If you do, shame on you. You should never forget. You should never forget what a person does to you. Because in the event that person or a brand new person comes and shows you the same pattern that a person did to you before, shame on your ass for not paying attention to them same old signs. You should never forget what a person does to you. Never. The experience, the new experience should be so different from the previous experience. It doesn't make you tap back into that memory. You should never forget. In the beginning, it will be at the forefront of your mind. As time progresses and goes on, it'll begin to get better because of the better experience. You cannot retake a person back in, especially with all this cheating, this lying, this third party. And for these tacky ass women that men deal with, men like tacky, low grade women. Now, I know y'all see me taking these shots in these little shorts I'm making and in videos. I told y'all, when I'm on my mess, I don't mind saying it. And y'all know who I be talking to. They know who I'm talking to. See, you don't want to have to put yourself in that position where you got to always defend yourself. And it's not so much that I want to do it, but I have to do it because they get too comfortable with their comments. They get too comfortable thinking I'm oh so nice. It's just a role I played when I came to YouTube. So I'm being straight open about my life so that you don't have to make the same choices that you may perceive to be mistakes that I made. Don't you do it. Don't you dare forget what a person did that wants to reconcile with you, especially if it was not good, if they lied to you, if they lied on you, if they betrayed you, if they put you in a third party, a fourth party, a fifth party, sixth party, seventh party, if they put you in a circle of hoeing, if they lied to their family about you, if they lied on you to their family, if their family partook in you being lied to, lied on, manipulated, you should never forget that. I'm encouraging you, I'm asking you, never forget that. Because it'll help you keep boundaries. You can respect people in boundaries. You can interact with people in boundaries. But they will know not to ever fuck with you again. You have to give people the rope. You have to give them the rope. They are either going to take that rope and jump single rope, or they're going to take that rope and ask you to jump. If they don't jump by themselves or ask you to jump, they're going to take that rope and try to choke the hell out you and leave your ass to hang high and dry like that hangman until you're dead. Anytime a person is comfortable leaving you hanging to high and dry, you must serve them the same energy. Leave their ass hanging high and dry as well. Whatever the consequences or blessings may be with it, oh well, get yourself out. Be true to thy own self. Ladies, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to see what your comments are going to be. I hope you all have a good night. That was placed on my spirit to talk about reconciliation for a few weeks, and here it is. Reconciliation can be a beautiful thing. Reconciliation is a beautiful thing when people make their mind up for themselves, when they are honest, when they both bring peace, and when they both bring protection. You cannot be something to somebody else that they are not willing to be to you. Period, point blank. Boundaries are needed in life, and boundaries are a part of life. Use them respectfully and accordingly. Good night. Namaste.